welcome back. I am here. Oh, hello. I am here doing a quick get ready with me video, mommy style. I will definitely get a chance to show you how I do my makeup. I'm gonna do a quick natural style today with a pop lip. So sometimes I'm on a time crunch. So if it seems like I'm going a little fast, I'm kind of going through it quick. It's because I am, because I gotta go. But always with me, I have my skin nice and moisturized. Use Peter Thomas Roth Vitamin C. Camu Power Vitamin C Moisturizer is the best thing ever. I used to have a lot of acne scars on my face. Yeah, still have a few, but overall it's a lot better. And I always put a nice moisturizing SPF moisturizer on top. So I love to use like SPF 50, even if it's wintertime outside. I like to protect my skin, so that's what I do with that. But as far as makeup, I always start with my primer. So I use Makeup Forever's primer. So I just use my hands with that. And I use the color correcting one, just so that it can kind of start correcting some of those marks. And then next I'm gonna use Anastasia Beverly Hills. They have a cream contour kit. I like to use this red thing over here. Again, I use that mainly just underneath my eyes, just for some color correction. And I kind of use it as my concealer. I'm just gonna put that on like that. And you can already see it's making a little bit of a difference. That on. Already on a nice road to transformation this morning. Yes. Anastasia Beverly Hills, I don't know if you can see that, but I have it in amber. Yep, so mine's in amber. And I just kind of put that on. Kind of all over. Sometimes I have a little fun and I'll create dollar signs on my forehead. I'm like, yes, get that money today, boo. You know, just to have a little fun, have a little fun with it. God, I'm really goofy, so thanks for loving me anyway. Just kind of moving in circles. Now the key is with me is that when I go over areas that I really want that product to sit really nice and not smear around it, like underneath my eyes, you'll see that I kind of pat it underneath my eyes as opposed to wiping it, because otherwise I'm just going to move the product around and it's not really going to sit and cover those dark circles like I needed to. So next I'm gonna use, you know, my girl Becca with the good hair. Yes, Becca in amber. I love Becca. My friend put me on, and ever since she's been my best friend. Thanks, friend. I love it. I just kind of put a little bit on, and it just has a little bit more of a, I guess, not a smoother substance, but like more of a liquidy substance than the stick. The stick can be a little drying, so that's why I put this on top. Just a little bit though, and it's easier for it to blend into the neck. And it's really important that you do blend into the neck, because you don't want to look like the mask. Then after that, I do my brows. I got this, it's called a Go Brow Eyebrow Mascara. I picked it up at the hair store, but that's what I'm gonna use on my brows first. I kind of like to fill it in a little bit. Sometimes that's all I use, depending on where I'm going or what I'm doing. Today I'm going to work to slide some hair, so we're gonna do a little bit of extra with it. And for that, I need Ka-Brow. Oh yeah, Benefits Ka-Brow. It's thebomb.com. I love it. This is a number 5. It is incredible stuff. It's weird, like I'm here, but the camera's here, so if I look here, I'm still talking to you. Don't judge my life. All right, so for me, I kind of start by shaping the underneath. And sometimes it gets a little messy, but you know, life gets a little messy sometimes. You just clean it on up and you keep it moving. And there's pretty much what I do there. Then I take my finger and kind of clean it up, and I'll go back over it with a brush and whatnot. But once I get in here, I start where this bottom line is and I just lightly brush up, just to give the illusion, like a really good natural shape there, almost like the illusion of more hairs, or at least thicker hairs where they already are, but I'm not really trying to completely fill it up. Now this product, it's so easy to overuse, like I might be doing right now, but whatever. It's easy to overuse, so just make sure you start with a little, like literally a dip. It might be all that you need, so just start with a dip and you'll be good. And you can always build on it later. So I'm gonna move on to the other brow. Now my two eyebrows, they're just different. I really don't know too many people whose left eyebrow is exactly like the right eyebrow. I look at pictures of Beyonce all the time and I'm like, even her bright eyebrows aren't exactly the same. So why am I trying to have my eyebrows exactly the same? And she's Beyonce. So yeah, I'm not worried about it. But I do try to have like the front parts at least be as similar as possible. Just because that's the first thing that I see. But anyway, boom. So what I do is I just take the same brush that I did my foundation with, and I just kind of clean up with the corner of that. It is a big brush. I'm a little limited on brushes at the moment, so I use what I have, and I'm good anyway. So you don't have to have every brush in the world just to make it work. So next, Kiss Lashes, I Envy. Picked them up at the hair store. What? I spent a lot of time at the hair store. It's like my brother, oh God. My husband goes to Hot Topic and looks for pops. I go to the hair store and look for whatever it is I want. I love going to my local hair stores. So much fun. All right, so I'm gonna take my lashes out. And quick tip about lashes is you get your lash glue. I love to use a lash glue that's in black, but it really doesn't matter. Most of them dry clear anyway, but I'm gonna put my lash glue on. All right, so let me put it on and then I'll show you. I have a very thin line going on there, and I'm just gonna let that dry until it gets a little tacky. While that sits, that's when I put my bronzer on and do a little bit of contouring with some powder. Get a little bit of translucent powder. This is actually, it's considered concealer. It's from Bare Minerals. Yes, Bare Minerals concealer. It's called Well Rested. Hello. So when I want to look awake, I get some Well Rested concealer. So I try not to use a whole lot, but I almost use that as my translucent powder. So I get a nice fluffy brush like this, dip it in there, and then I just pat it underneath here, just to kind of set that and have everything in place. And I kind of move it up and down my nose. See where that shiny spot is on my forehead? I put it there, put it on my chin, and I put it right underneath my bone. I forget what this bone is called. Someone told me it a million times and I said it to myself a million times and then I forgot. So, but yeah, as you can see, it has a little bit lighter of a color now underneath my eyes. I am awake and I am alive. So now I can move on to my hula. If you joined my chat last time, you know about my hula. I love my hula. I'm just gonna put a little bit on a slanted brush like this. I'm gonna start in the back, work my way down just like that. And that's how I get a little bit of pop. A little bit of contour on my cheeks there. I'm gonna kind of blend it upward a little bit along the hairline. I'm gonna dip a little more and do it on my forehead. Contour my forehead a little bit. Start at the hairline and then I kind of work my way down with whatever's left on my brush. Then I dip a little more and I contour my eyes right underneath my brow bone just to add a little depth. And I take whatever's left and I go on the right side of my nose And then the left side of my nose. And try to contour my nose just a little bit. I don't really focus on it too much. I just try to keep it moving. And there we are. So I can tell which one to put it on. If I hold it up and I see like the shorter hairs on this side, I know it's gonna go on my left eye. So I'm gonna put that on. I don't have any cool tools available at the moment, but I line it right along my eyelash line. And at the end of the day, if my lashes just don't work out, I'm like, well, it's mascara. I get some eyeliner and put it on my other eye and just kind of cover up any glue. Cover up any glue that I might see. And that's pretty much that. And then I'll take a little bit. This is liquid eyeliner, so I just kind of connect the dots and kind of dot it underneath my eye. I don't like drag it. I'm just gonna go ahead and do the other one, so I can keep my life moving. Play. I'm gonna go back here and get rid of any marks with the same brush. I'm telling you, this is like my one and done brush. Use it for practically everything. So there's that. Now for my pop of color, I'm gonna use Urban Decay's Matte Bittersweet. Yes, Matte Bittersweet. It's like this cool purple color. Alrighty. And there we have it. I'm done. Not too much going on. Try to keep it easy, simple as possible. So thanks so much for watching, you guys. I had a lot of fun with my get ready makeup video. If you have any other questions, be sure to comment below and I will answer them. And I'll see you next time. Bye. I'll be the one. And last but not least, I have my tortilla. Yes. Here. So thanks so much for watching, you guys. I had a lot of fun with my get ready makeup.